No one do a better succinct job than this. This one, when I read it, I'm thinking, you know, this really did it right. This is right. Pulled it out of a political magazine called Newsweek. It came out in 2010. Look at the words. It says, although we pay the most for health care, the U.S. has higher rates of preventable deaths from heart disease, diabetes, stroke than almost all other industrialized nations. We have a medical care payment system that rewards disease treatment much more than prevention. Stop. Where would we line up in that last sentence? We would line up on the side of prevention rather than disease treatment. Does prevention actually work? Does chiropractic maintenance care actually work?
You betcha. Really?
Where's your evidence? So when someone that frig asks you that, you say, Cifuentes! It's the Cifuentes studies from last year. Do you guys see it? For those that are maintenance chiropractic care, this is a PubMed indexed article. Cifuentes is an MD. They say that the complete difference between chiropractic physical therapy and allopathic drug management is that when a chiropractor gets you better, he says, see you next month. No one else does that. Did you know that? And they found that those that did that and they got under chiropractic care, their recurrence rate dropped like a rock, drug use dropped like a rock, work absenteeism dropped like a rock, surgical rates dropped like a rock. I mean, it's the model that we've always made. It came out last year. Cifuentes, the Cifuentes studies. You look at that and you're thinking, whoa, where's Cifuentes? I think I have him there. Here he is. Health maintenance care work, the work-related low back pain and is associated with disability recurrence, Journal of Occupational Environmental Medicine, March 14th of last year, 2011, less than a year as we sit in this room today. This is the good stuff. Hope you guys are understanding why you need to sign up for my article review service, right? I've only been doing it for 13 years, and I find stuff like this all the time. And every time I do a review, I stick it up there, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, you know, stuff like this is so cool. It is so awesome. When you look at this, it says, it is lifestyle change that is most valued in disease prevention. Who is the leader of that? Who leads that? We do. This is our message. It has been our message since I got into chiropractic. I've been a chiropractor for 34 years. I mean, I'm thinking, this is our message. Our message is, there's got to be a better way. Do we wait till people, what is the cure rate of Alzheimer's, which is what I just did in Parkland last week? What's the Alzheimer's cure rate?
0.
It's 0. Yet they know that there is a lifestyle that if you adopt that lifestyle, you can drop your personal risk of Alzheimer's by over 90%. Did you know that? Over 90%. They know. They already are projecting. If you saw my partner class last week, they already know that within our lives, Alzheimer's alone will collapse the U.S. economy. That's what they're projecting. Alzheimer's alone, just one disease, will cost the taxpayers $1 trillion+ a year to take care of these people. Did you guys see the NFL strike last year? The NFL, the National Football League, was on strike. What was the major stumbling block on that strike? It was Alzheimer's. If you have a job which is banging your head into other people, when you do that, your risk of Alzheimer's goes up significantly. So what they were fighting over is how much would the league pay for every NFL player that gets Alzheimer's dementia? And they just did their actuarial stuff and they come up with what it actually costs to take care of one Alzheimer's patient for 1 year. And the number was, did you see it? $88,000 a year. That's just for their Alzheimer's. It doesn't cover their hypertension, it doesn't cover their arthritis, it doesn't cover their depressive illnesses, it doesn't cover their diabetes, it only covers their Alzheimer's. 88 grand a year. Well, they know that when the 78 million baby boomers peak, 18% will have Alzheimer's, which is 14,400,000 have Alzheimer's all at the same time. All you need to do is take 14.4 million and multiply by 88,000. Once again, you have a trouble. Your calculators don't have enough zero. We're broke. And yet, their models are, did you guys see, it was just such a crack up. Did you guys see it? Just came out last week in the Wall Street Journal. Pfizer was running a big Alzheimer's drug thing. Guess what they did to the study? Collapsed it. Why? It doesn't work. There aren't any drugs that work on this stuff. You cannot unboil the boiled egg. What you have to do is prevent it on the front end. And that's our message. Our message is get your act together. Get your act together. And I'm going to coach you on how to do that. I mean, that's going to tell our patients. For you guys, you know, you do whatever you do, you can learn. But let's face it, everything that I preach, which I'm going to give you my bottom line coming up momentarily, when I do, I'm telling you, everything that I preach is complete opposite of the junk I saw for consumption at the registration desk at this seminar. To me, it's all against innate intelligence. Think about it for just a second. You look at the 33 principles of chiropractic. How often is the word subluxation mentioned in 33 principles? Who's my philosophy guy? How many times?
Not that many.
It's mentioned once, principle number 31. Guess what's mentioned more than anything else? I heard Phil say it several times. Guess what's mentioned more than anything else?
Life.
Innate. I'm telling you it is against innate intelligence to drink a Diet Coke. Really. It's against it. That there's a certain way there's a certain number of things that you have to do to make sure that your physiology is in tune with innate. Not only do we need no nerve interference, we need other facets. And so this is kind of what we live and preach. And the result is everyone that kind of listens to me does it so much better. And